Beautiful. Here we are for the Monday tee-off.
Tee-off.
So here we are.
Where are we?
We're at Vic Park here.
We're at Brisbane CBD.
Yep. So you can see
back
some,
there. So yeah,
background.
Victoria Park Golf Complex.
Yeah, mate. I do like this golf course.
It's nice for a hit around here, isn't it?
Yeah. It's
not too long.
Yeah, it's close to the city.
Probably not going to lose too many golf balls.
Yep. If I hit you with one, the hospital's just over there.
Just over here. There you go. There it is.
Straight over there.
Straight over there.
Your missus working over there?
Yeah, she's over there this morning.
Yep. Give her a wave.
The Clive Berghofer building. Hello, love.
Yep.
G'day, love.
I'd get you out for a hit, but I didn't bring you.
You bring your missus out for a hit. Yeah, so we're just here for Monday tee-off.
Yep.
We've got a whole lot to do. There's a few videos coming up. What did we just have?
We just had
Yarra Bend.
So we had Yarra Bend.
Correct.
Great course. I love Yarra Bend. It's another one of those courses close. Such a good course.
Similar to this. Yeah, similar to this. Right. I mean, I think it was only 4 k's from the city or 6 k's from the city.
Yep.
Was Yarra Bend, and the city's literally just there for Vic Park. So it's a very similar type of golf course. Both with a little bit of undulation changes. But I think here's just a little bit short, but it's only because they've had to change the golf course with busways and stuff
anyone
like that. So
knows the history of this course. That's the unfortunate thing, was that they put some busways in because it is very busy part of town.
100%.
So they had to unfortunately lose some distance out of the course. So
yeah, I mean that's just the way it is.
I think
isn't
the first 9 is very good.
Yes.
And I think the problem is that you get to about that last 4 holes, and I think there's 3 par 3s in the last 4 holes or something.
The last 3 holes are short, but again, it's still golf, and it just means you should be able to get around quicker.
Do you know what I like is that if I've got a good round going to there, I'm probably going to end up with a good round.
Continue it pretty well.
Like, there's not a lot that punishes you terribly hard in that last few holes. So, but it's just the way it is, and unfortunately, close to the city, there's not a lot of land here.
There's just not.
No. So
it's just what it is.
Yep, it's what it is.
But those 3 videos, so the 3 videos from Melbourne, they were done day after day after day.
Yep.
But there was Albert Park in there with Softy, which we didn't film.
No.
We went out and hit, and luckily we didn't film it because this bloke was the quietest I've ever seen, apart from the trip to the airport on the way after Yarra Bend.
I was knackered. Absolutely knackered.
Especially after the cocktails that had been naked for Satan.
But I felt actually pretty good towards the end. I felt pretty good at Yarra Bend after 4 days of golf.
That's true, actually. That's because you hurried up.
Yeah, no, Look, I like Yarra Bend too, and I was very excited to get there because we'd been there before.
Oh, speaking of that, I saw Kieran the other day. Kieran flew up with Dale Lynch from Yarra Bend. I was going off to do some repairs, and as I come back, I've looked at this fella across the car park, and he goes, "Al, Kieran, how you going, mate? Fancy seeing you here." So he.
Okay, Kieran.
So I don't know. I can't talk about it. Maybe it's confidential, but I won't talk about it. But anyway, I saw Kieran at Golf Central. So there you go. With Dale Lynch, so it was very, very good.
Very good, and thank you very much to Kieran.
As always, Kieran. I mean, there's a couple of clubs that have always been so welcoming to us.
Yep.
And Yarra Bend's been one of them.
Yep.
North Lakes has been a huge thing. Victoria Park has always been welcoming, and so that's why it's nice to support those guys.
And talking back to that, Spring Valley. Like, they were fantastic there. You know, we basically had the whole course to ourselves in the afternoon. It was absolutely fantastic. One of...
I think that's what made it so good. It was the experience was so good because there was nobody there.
I think so.
It was the 4 of us mugs enjoying the course for the first time, all of us.
Yep.
And it was a beautiful evening.
I thought it was fantastic.
Yeah.
Absolutely fantastic.
But no, Yarra Bend, guys, it really is one of the better public tracks around, for one of the busiest courses in Australia.
Yep.
How good the condition is.
Look, I agree. I think it's fantastic. It's not that expensive to play there. You can get on there.
Membership's still quite cheap.
Take
your dog down.
There's heaps of people there. There's heaps of stuff to do. They've got the driving range. They've got the putt-putt. You know, it's just a really nice course.
It's just a solid public golf course.
Yeah, I think it's very good.
Yeah, and I'm glad we got to go down. So it's the second time we've been down. We teed off at like just before 6:30.
Yeah.
And I think we were done before 9:30.
We were. We knew that there was a comp starting after us.
So there's comp after us. Chris had to get going by 10 o'clock.
Yep.
and Matty Clayton dropped in afterwards.
Yep.
So the story is...
Well, he sort of fell in, didn't he?
He did.
I don't think he sort of dropped in, did he? Didn't he just sort of...
Matty Clayton, so we were there for the M6, M5
G'day,
launch.
Matt, how you going? I don't know if you're watching.
He'll
mate,
be watching.
Do you know what? Here's a big hug for you.
We love you, mate.
Mate, and let me know, because I said to him the same, get out to Sandy Gallop, give Matt a big hug,
Yeah,
and he'll look after you.
Because he needs it. Yeah. He needs it. But Matty, found himself stumbling into the hotel as the bus was about to leave to go to Yarra Bend in the morning to do some testing.
Yep.
So
yeah,
he pulled an all-nighter. And he looked pretty fresh, actually.
Yeah, because we'd been to the museum for the TaylorMade launch.
And I decided to leave from there.
Yep.
I just decided to walk home.
I came back, Matt was going to catch a cab up to the thing, and I went, mate, you don't need to catch a cab, we're that close.
Yeah.
So I walked up there and I stayed with him for a while. It was probably about midnight, and I went, oh, you know, look, I got to go because I'm never going to get up.
No, you're never going to get up.
4 o'clock in the morning to go and play golf. So I went and didn't realise that, yeah, he goes,
stayed.
I'll stay for a while. I went, all right, mate, I'll leave you to it.
An all-nighter.
Yep.
The big boy.
Yep.
All right.
Good on you, mate. I hope you enjoyed yourself.
Yarra
mate.
Bend, again, the experience at Yarra Bend's always great.
Yep.
Last time we went down was a similar time of the year. And they had these school holidays. Juniors were out there, and in talking to Dale Lynch when he was up at Golf Central, he's doing a lot with the juniors. Peter Knight's doing a lot with the juniors down there as well. So everybody's doing a lot with the juniors.
I'm still laughing. The first time we went down there, remember that mum that was there with the kid? He won a Freddo frog, and you know, to me that was just golf.
Yeah, and that's what it is.
The kid was so excited.
He was pumped.
I've won a Freddo frog.
Yep.
Like he just won a major.
Pretty much. He just dead set won a major.
Yep. I reckon if I had said to him, "Here, mate, here's $100,000," he would have gone.
Nah, buggy, don't worry. I've already hit the pinnacle of my golf career.
I've got a Freddo frog.
I've already hit the pinnacle. But let's get some questions going on. Send some more in, by the way. We've got plenty of them. I don't even know where we're going to start. Stuart Walk, W-A-R-K, and then we'll move to a different position and answer some more questions. Question. Might actually say, Chris Adnams is clearly not a stranger to the gym, and I have become...
I thought that was his natural body makeup.
Oh, it is. You should have seen his natural body.
Eh?
He's wide. He's a thick boy.
Most of us aren't sort of strangers. Yeah.
When was the last time you went to the gym? Or met a mate named Jim?
The lady I work with, Julie. G'day, Julie. How you going? I'm sure you're not watching it. But anyhow, we went to someone that goes to gym a fair bit, and she was saying that
Bloody hell.
once I've been there apparently.
Once you have?
Yeah, that was for someone that was sick at the gym.
Somebody who was sick.
Yeah, that's about it. But she said that, I'd sort of feel very uncomfortable. It's not a comfortable place for
you. So Chris Adams, who is clearly not a stranger to the gym, and I've been intrigued by the relationship or not between increasing strength and improving club head speed. I see current tour players, Tiger, through Jason Day, through Rory, Dustin Johnson, all working out extensively in the gym and bulking up compared to how they were when they were younger, skinny Tiger, Day and all that stuff. However, swing speeds do not seem to have actually increased over the certain period. I acknowledge the fact that their overall drive distance may have increased slightly by comparisons. I recognise the additional strength may be useful for specific situations, such as preventing the club from twisting on the rough, blah, 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 blah. So yeah, that's pretty much where that's at. I like the question, Stuart. It actually is a very good one.
All right. So
this is, I've got, you go.
I've got 3 things.
Go.
Right, so one is, if you look back at Gary Player, he was talked about core strength.
Yes.
Right, so he always talked about the abdo muscles, everything else. So he took it to one level. He just did sit-ups, push-ups, that's all he did. And then you look, Greg Norman took it to another level.
Yes.
Right, so it was all about this core strength in the middle. So it wasn't about having massive big biceps, but it was this core strength, right? Another thing is that they play golf for 4 days, potentially, 5, 6 days?
Yeah, depending, yeah.
Right?
They
found
4, then you make the cut.
The fitter you are, the more likely you are to be fresh towards the end of that round.
Yes.
Which is when it's coming. There's nothing worse than 3 holes to go and you go, I've just played 4 games of golf, I'm absolutely buggered. So the whole fitness and for them to be fitter and last, no different than any sport. You play rugby league, goes for 80 minutes.
Yeah.
There's no point if you can play for 50.
Correct.
You need to be able to play for the full 80 minutes. So there's a
Or even
combination
push
of that.
yourself longer.
The other thing is that whether in this world, whether we believe it or not, a gentleman that looks, or a lady as well, I won't just go, but the ones that look fit and healthy are more marketable.
Yes, fair call.
It's awfully hard to, like, I'm not
It's appearance. No.
not having to go at the blokes like John Daly's and the Craig Parrys and everything else, but I look at it, if I'm trying to sell clothes,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah, true.
I'm looking
You're probably
at,
going to have a more of a aesthetic looking person.
I want Dustin Johnson, I want Jason Day, I want Adam Scott that has always looked fit and healthy. So the combination of those three things, I feel.
I look at it and go, okay, cool. So there is a correlation between strength and power and club head speed and whatever else. So that it's 100% it is true. But you have a look at somebody like Jason Day. You have a look at Tiger, and again, it's all got to do with swings as well. But Jason Day's not in the gym as much these days. You also have Rory's not in the gym as much these days, and basically because when they got bulkier, and it's all well and good to go get bulkier, you need to then keep up a stretching regime, and I'm sure they were, but potentially not as much as what they were doing when they were bulking. So even though club head speeds may have increased by a small amount, their flexibility probably decreased, and then generally when flexibility decreases, there's more injuries.
And that's what I'm saying, there's a lot more stretching and that core strength. If you look at Dustin Johnson, he's not a massive big dude with whopping big muscles.
But he's got long muscles.
Yeah.
He's pretty lean. He's probably
he certainly
very
doesn't
flexible.
stand there and you look at him and go, oh gee, he is solid.
He's solid. And none of the guys really are. I mean, Brooks Koepka, everyone looks at him and goes, oh, you're a big fella. And yeah, he's pretty big, but I don't think he's too big. Yep. I mean, he's probably taller than me and whatever else. And of course, he's probably bigger than me. But from a strength point of view, I think that's where it's at. He's stronger than what he almost looks.
Yeah.
So by the sounds of it, he was doing 15 reps of 100 kilo bench presses and stuff. And that's pretty solid. So anybody that goes to the gym and is even half decent size, that's a pretty solid effort. 15 reps for somebody who's probably only 80, 90 kilos, 90 odd kilos.
I think it's like all those things. Look, you look at any of those sports now, you will bulk up or get fit for that sport.
Yes.
So if you look at football, right, where they don't need to, football, soccer, whichever you like to call it, right? But if you look at them, they don't need to be big and strong in the chest.
No.
So they're looking at...
Well, it's sport specific.
Yeah, so they're looking at being able to run for that period of time. Footballers, look at them. There's not many small guys out there. No weedier looking guys. They are solid.
Even you look at Thurston, who used to be thin
dudes.
and tiny.
Mate, he was a skinny, runty kid.
And then he's got some of the biggest traps you've ever seen.
So they're bulking up for that sport. And it doesn't mean, and that's why, like you said, it's their flexibility of those blokes.
Yes.
And that's why they struggle when they come to golf.
Well, it's more about, so for golf, it's more about core strength, a little bit more of your back than it is your front. At the end of the day, making everything strong is going to be better. Your core's more important, your legs are more important than what, say, doing a lot of bench press is.
And I think that they've looked at changing some of that. They've all gone to the gym and gone, I need to get fitter, stronger, and they've pumped it out and they've all stuffed their knees.
Yeah, it's all injuries.
Their backs. So they've done that and they've then had to
wind it back a little
bit and look at it and go, oh, hang on a minute, is it worthwhile lifting 200 Ks and stuffing my back?
Correct, and that's where Rory and that have stopped a little bit.
Yeah.
Still going to the gym, but probably not lifting as heavy. They're not heavy deads, heavy bench, heavy bloody squats, heavy rows. It's a bit more flexibility, yoga and stuff.
They don't need to unless they start making 100 kilogram golf clubs.
Yes, correct. Correct. What do we got? Father son tennis, talking about the Quarter family. Don't know why I screenshotted that one.
Quarter family. Well done to Nelly Quarter.
Nelly Quarter.
While he's looking at that, look, what a fantastic family. Dad, brother, great tennis players.
Two daughters, yeah.
Mum was a professional tennis player as well, and the two girls. You know, unbelievable. I don't understand why we wouldn't give them honorary Australian citizenship.
Bloody oath.
I mean,
the quarter slam, baby.
Dad won the Aussie Open, the brother won the Junior Aussie Open, the two girls
have won the Aussie Open.
Look, they're about as Australian as I can come across.
It's almost as Aussie as you. David Lee, great man to tee off. Thanks for the questions being answered. My favourite films and is Breaking Moran. So David Lee loves that, Breaking Marin.
Breaking Marin, great movie.
I love the thought of RICHO playing
who was
Mad
in
Max. Anthony Hopkins.
No.
I've never even seen.
Yeah.
I've never even seen Breaking Marin.
Yeah, great movie.
There you go.
Very good.
Never even seen it. Question: what do you consider to be the most important item ever made for golf? What is the key to happy golf? Thanks, guys, for the channel and the questions and staying connected. Most important item ever for golf.
The ball.
I was going to say the ball. Yeah. It's the ball or the club,
play.
but probably the ball because you can grab a stick.
Yeah.
But in saying that,
Probably.
you can grab a pine cone.
Yep.
It'd have to be those two things. One of those two things.
Yeah. I would say iron and the club, because you could play golf without any of the other golf clubs.
Yeah.
You could still play that drive and stuff, but I would say an iron and a ball.
Yeah, definitely.
Because without those two things, you just can't play.
No, you can't. And what is the key to happy golf? Just being happy? Frame of mind?
I think so.
The people you hang out with?
Yeah, look. I think. Do you know what? To realise you're not Tiger Woods.
Yeah, expectation.
I think it's expectations. We all maybe put too much on ourselves. I think it's to enjoy it. Enjoy the fresh air. Just enjoy it. Hit balls. Have some fun. Do you know what? Laugh at the bad shots.
Yes. You have to.
Cry at the good ones.
Yep.
I mean, it's the way it goes. And golf's one of those funny things. Look it up at Biwa when I chipped that ball and hit the leaves and changed direction. Do you know why?
You reckon it could have gone in?
I reckon it was very, very close,
wasn't it?
right? And I can't say it would have gone in, but what do you do?
I know,
you
you
just
can't do.
laugh and just go, well,
You can't do anything.
you know, look, I remember playing once with my dad, and I was, he's at the front of the green, and there's this green, and right behind it is water. Water goes all the way around the back. He hits this thing, and it's flying, right, absolutely across. I'm thinking, oh, right, that's in the water. And the flag was flapping like this, and I hit the flag, right, grabbed it, threw it, this far from the hole. And I looked, and he goes, taps in, he goes, well, that was an easy par. And I thought, bullshit.
Yeah, like that thing was gone, buddy. That was triple bogey.
Mate, that was gone. That was water. There was no way it was stopping. But do you know what? All you can do is laugh, enjoy it, and it's different.
It's frame of mind,
It's
expectation.
different moments and bits and pieces, isn't it? And like you said, enjoying different courses for what they are.
100%.
Having some fun, having a laugh. You know, look, I think so.
I think so too.
It's just
We'll go one more. Bo Lewis.
beautiful.
Thanks for taking my question. Glad to see something in common with Richo. Now, if I can putt like him, it'd be great. Question for next time: who is your pick for the Players Championship this year?
Which one was that?
The Players, the one at Sawgrass, mate.
Um,
I'm going to say Tiger, just because I love Tiger, but John Rahm. Sorry, Bo said he would choose John Rahm. Look, Dustin Johnson's in a whole lot of form.
oh yeah, he's playing pretty good. At the moment,
There's
isn't
a lot going on.
Yeah.
Vijay Singh's put in. He come top 5, today. There's a lot of guys, and like I want Tiger to play really well because I want him to play well at the Masters and Bay Hill, and I want the old Tiger back. I want the year of 2013 to come back, and I don't see why it can't. Where he won 5 times. Koepka's in great form as well. Ricky Fowler's in great form. So, and past champion there as well. So, Ricky Fowler could be a hard one to go past.
Yeah, go Ricky.
Yeah, Ricky's a tough one to go past.
Yeah.
Steve Don, question: what other sports do you guys play/watch? If you could be a professional in any other sport apart from golf, what would it be? Give it the good work. Thanks, Steve.
Well, that's not aimed at me because I'm not a professional at this sport.
I say I'm a professional, but that's like a pseudo-professional. See, I played a lot of rugby league when I was younger and turned into a sook and decided not to pursue that because I was too small and I was getting sore in my teens, and then played rugby in high school, and it was a much easier game, and I thought about playing that a little bit more, but I could have been in the first or definitely the seconds at Nudgee College, but decided not to because I've got a weird competitive thing where I'm competitive but I'm not. So I got asked to play in the first and train with the first, but I decided not to. I said no because I didn't want to be maybe one of the worst guys in the team. So I've got a thing whereas if I'm not the best, and that's probably the control freak side of thing for me a little bit, is I'd like to be on the upper end of, I suppose, the talent of the group, if you know what I mean. I don't know. I think that's how it is for me. And I feel in the first where it would have been all equal or thereabouts, or I might have been below average. And I don't really feel like I want to be below average. But there's an insight to me. There you go.
Beautiful.
Maybe football.
Yeah, I love all sports. Right.
I wasn't good enough at cricket.
Yep, love all sports. You know, probably rugby league, football.
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 Soccer.
All my English people. Cricket.
Cricket. Yeah.
If I could be professional in anything, who would not want to be the captain of the Australian cricket team? I think the two things that if you could do in sport outside of golf would be to play in the World Cup.
Yep.
In football.
Yeah.
Right, and Captain Australia.
Pretty hard to turn down.
Captain Australia.
I can't believe they haven't spoken to you yet.
Oh, you know.
I mean, there's a few guys ahead of you slightly, but
Wow. Yeah.
thanks for the questions, guys. Send in some more. Send in some more, definitely.
Yep.
What are we got coming up next, Richo?
Well, we have. So we're going to finish it here? Because there is one more question.
Well, you can ask the question. I just thought because there was people around, there's nobody else around now.
There's no one else
We'll
around.
just stay
All
here.
right, cool. We'll stay
There's another
here.
question?
So the other question was about the bucket hats. and
Oh,
the
bucket
caps.
hats. Yep.
So that was one of the questions. Daryl Miller,
Yep.
right, was saying why don't more people wear bucket hats compared to
Caps.
And look, I think one of the things is that we were talking about earlier.
Here we are over a bit of coffee.
They generally are sized, so small, medium, large. You never seem to quite find one that
It's either a little too
suits
tight
you.
or a little too...
As where these, you know, you can adjust them. I think it's more that so than anything else.
Yeah.
Like when I first started playing golf, there was no real bucket hats. There was just the big hats.
Yes.
A bit like the old big Norman ones. And of course, as soon as the wind kicked up, you spend your half the time running down the fairway trying to find it.
Yeah.
So I think that's why we got used to not having them. But if you look back, you know, look at all the old footage with Gary Player, Jack Nicklaus. None of them wore hats at all.
Lee Trevino did.
Right. Lee Trevino always did. I think that's because he liked to get his sponsor out. Hey, I think he was one of the first to go, Spalding.
Yeah.
Yep, check this out.
Yeah.
Right? So I think he was quite happy to do it. And Joe did grow up around sort of Mexico. Maybe the weather there was a bit different. I don't know. I haven't been to Mexico.
Been to Victoria though.
But I think it's just more of that.
Yeah.
It's more just the comfort, the way they fit. And you know, with kids, yes, we should always encourage them in this day and age to wear a hat.
Well, but that's sunscreen. That's probably where it needs to come down to. It's just more sunscreen.
I grew up playing cricket. We never wore hats. I never wore a hat until I was playing cricket till I was 17 or 18.
Yeah.
Just never wore a hat at all because we didn't have to. It's changing, and it will change. And I suppose, as if you go to schools now, you know, I watched young Benny play the other day. So he's out there playing football, right? No, with his hat on. He spent the whole time holding his hand running around because it just keeps flopping off.
You need a Legionnaire.
As wear caps, yeah, you can put those around, but it's not quite the same. But the kids will get used to it. If they keep getting encouraged to wear a bucket tie, I mean, it is better. It's certainly better for your ears and stuff. They'll get used to it. I mean, the fact that at least most of us are wearing caps now is at least a start.
Well, I think years ago there was no such thing as sunscreen.
No.
So now, even though you might be wearing a cap, which isn't the best, there's probably more sunscreen being worn.
You talk to the older girls and they put coconut oil on.
Well, even
Why?
you.
Because to tan.
To cook you, to bake you.
No, basically they were just like...
just baste themselves.
Baste themselves up and lie and thing. So no one wore sunscreen.
No.
And you know, you look when you go to the beach for the week, by the end of the week, all your skin's peeling off. Yeah. You know, I suppose it was a way to get some new skin, I suppose. Get rid of the old dead skin.
The old dead skin.
But
no, fair call. Send in some more questions, but that's
send
true.
some more questions
more
in.
sunscreen, plenty of it.
Yep, cool.
So where are we? Yeah, I know.
But you have a stroke.
I did. Where are we next? 'Cause
Where
I
are we
don't know.
next?
I don't know if you'll know.
Hey?
Where are we?
Well, I don't know. You keep flipping around. Are we going in order of how we've done?
Yeah, absolutely.
Cool. So, Mount Tambourine.
Oh!
Yep. So
And then where are we going to be after Tambourine? I think we're doing Canungra, aren't we?
Yes, yes.
So as we mentioned in previous vlogs,
Yep.
our previous Monday shows, we're talking about Scenic Rim Golf Council, which incorporates.
Give your name.
Yeah, so it goes Canungra,
Bow Desert,
Mount Warren, Mount Tambourine.
Coralbin.
Sorry, Tambourine Mountain, Coralbin, and the
Look
other
at
one.
that. See, I even got a couple right.
Where was the other one?
Where are we up to? And Canungra.
And Canungra.
Yeah.
So, and
So-
Boona, 5 of them.
Yep.
So we've done Boona, once. We'll probably get back to Boona soonish if we can. We've done Boona, we've done Bow Desert twice, we've done Coralbin a couple of times. Probably should get back there, but as you can see, it's a bit overcast, so it's nice. We get some rain, that'd be brilliant, and we've got Canungra as well.
And well, a lot of people have been through the armed forces know that very well because there's an army training camp right next door.
Yep.
So all those men and women that have served us over the years, thank you very much. But yeah, we might send Al over there and maybe go through the
Obstacle course?
Obstacle course, see how you go.
We'll do that.
Quite a few of the football teams, I think the Broncos over the years have always gone down there.
Yeah, of course.
Done some stuff. They try and break up some of their training.
Yeah, of course they do.
As you know.
You have to.
And back to that same thing before, you can only walk on a golf course and there's so many balls, and I suppose they go to the gym to break it up a bit as well.
You have to. You have to.
You know, or they go for a jog or
Or it's just the same thing.
Yep, or play tennis. You know, Tiger Woods played tennis with Roger Federer once.
Did he?
Yeah, he beat him in his, with no shoes on.
Well, there you go. Tiger.
Tiger had no shoes on. Yeah,
Tiger.
beat Roger Federer with
Tiger.
no shoes.
Sorry, Tiger, that's all you
I
got to
don't
say.
know what he did to Roger Federer.
He must have done something.
You would have thought.
You would have had to.
Some of these blokes are athletes.
But see, Tiger's an athlete, yeah.
Like
It's Michael
Matt
Jordan's.
Kuchar, they reckon, is
Well, he's a good basketball.
yeah, and Dustin Johnson, I was saying, is very good. But you know, other sports have the same. If you look back through cricket, look at Ricky Ponting.
Yeah, good golfer.
You know,
Greg Blewett's the same.
yeah, but Ricky Ponting kick a football.
Yeah.
Like you know, they're athletic all the way around. You know, even though they might not come from a field where that's where they play, but you know, most of them. The War brothers played baseball, played soccer, so they played cricket, soccer, and baseball for New South Wales.
Stop it, wind.
So,
Cool. So,
What else?
question. So, hashtag. Let's go.
questions?
Let's go. Hashtag spin golf. Everyone put in hashtag spin golf.
No, I'm going the wrong
Yeah,
way.
you got the wrong way. Hashtag spin golf. But a question for everybody. Let's go price of clubs. Do you want to go?
Oh, do
No.
you want to do this as a whole
No.
separate one?
Yeah, we're going to do it as a whole separate one. But a question for you guys is, how much did your full set of kit cost? Or what are you willing to spend on a full set of kit? And we'll leave it as that. But we're going to have a chat about something.
And we can convert it from pounds to
Yeah,
dollars.
it's totally up to you guys.
American dollars.
American dollars.
Just put US.
Just put
dollars.
USD or
Yep.
NZD.
Yep.
All right, guys. Thanks for checking the video. Hashtag spin golf. What did your golf set cost, or what are you willing to spend on a golf set?
Yep.
Full set.
Cool. I've got one thing to say
Go
before
on.
we go.
Cool. Is it
So,
you?
No, you.
Oh.
Mate, I watched the other night this little story on Gary Player.
Go
Right?
on.
And he put into a whole life of why we love Gary Player. He was a dude, he was, like, he had the swagger, moved around.
Good looking bloke.
But, do you know, he talked about when he went over to England and won the Open. He turned up there, he was practicing, some dude said, "Who are you, mate?" He goes, "I'm Gary Player." He goes, "I'm going to win the Open." He went, mate, whatever. But right at the end of it, right, he stood there and he goes, "My favourite photo ever." Now, he would have been photographed, what, 1,000,000 times?
Is this the one with the cup and his?
Hey?
Is
No.
with his missus?
Yep.
Yeah.
So he's standing there, he goes, "My favourite photo is me, my wife, standing in front of the clubhouse when he won the Open." And he finished it with, "What a life,
What a life.
what a wife."
What a wife. Yeah.
And then after that, he said, "Greatest thing in life, love." And it's true. So whatever you do in life, as long as you're loving it, enjoying yourself, so whether you spend $2 on your set of golf clubs
That's
or
right.
10 million, As long as you love them, who cares? And it's the same thing with golf.
Well, how about we go?
You don't have
hashtag
to
spin
be.
golf. Hashtag all you need is love. Because it really is.
Mate, all you need to do is love
I've
life
seen
and
that. I've
enjoy
seen
yourself. Yeah, and you know, isn't it funny with all that he had, all
Yep.
the
Money
titles
and
he won,
everything.
everything else, realised that without love, really, life's nothing.
Yep. There you go.
Beautiful.
All you need is love. I love it, mate. All you need is love.
Beautiful.
A little bit more like that, guys. It's
Go
getting me all emotional.
Go out and hug someone. Beautiful.
There
All
you
right.
go.
So that's it. See you
Next time.
next time.
In the wide world of
Love.
All right, guys. We'll see you next time.
Beautiful. And don't forget, smash that like button.
You're
That's
a
what you
weirdo.
say, don't you?
Oh, that's what they say to say.
Hey? I don't know. If you don't like it, don't like it. Hit dislike. Who cares?
Yep.
I don't care. But anyhow, see you then. Beautiful.
See you.